Next up, against cloning, is Annkika LIN.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about against cloning, but I'll be focusing on the uncertainness of cloning. So first of all, what is cloning? It is like simply to duplicate genes, and you can get an identical one from the ones you clone. And so the first step is like you get the DNA from one cell, and then you get another an egg from another cell, and you remove the nucleus, and later you fuse these two cells together and left them to develop and divide. And then the embryo, which is the egg, is put into the uterus, and the one thing is that they have to be the same species. And then that is like, pregnant, and then you give birth. So some basic general information. Well, first of all, the idea of that animals could be cloned is theorized by a German scientist in 1938. And after that, many people tried to clone animals, but all of them failed until 1996. Dolly the sheep was born. So, like, the efficiency of cloning is basically about 1% or even less. So now I'm going to talk about, like, about my chapter of why I know cloning. Is that the summary? So first thing I'm going to talk about is cloning has a really low probability of success. And then the next one will be about clones die earlier than the normal means. And the third one will be that clones present a lot of abnormalities like health issues that make them die early. So first, the low probability of success. The first one is the process when you implant eggs into surrogate. So, like the scientist Domenico, I can't find his picture, but so he produced 45 embryos, but the nuclear transfer is like a process, but he failed, obviously. And then the other scientist, Wolf, also tried to produce like 300 embryonic cells, but he failed too. And he also tried another time with cruder ones, but he fell again. And then it's the pregnancy process. So embryos, even when the embryo is successfully implanted into the uterus, like they often end in miscarriage. So, and then even if the clones are successfully born, they often die like really immediately right after, or they suffer through like health issues, which makes them die earlier too. And then some examples for the low probability of success. The first one is Dolly the sheep. It's the only survivor of out of the 277 eggs. And then the second example is the clone mice in 1999 in Hawaii. It is like free. The rate is 3 out of 274. And then next one is the stall. It is 1 out of 110. And then that's the cow is 1 of 692. And then Snoopy the dog, it's like the really, really hard one, which is 1 out of 2009 tag.
1 minute.
And then these are like the examples of the the tests of they showed that they died really right after. So some comparison, like clones have a high probability of dying compared to like really low ones for normal ones. So these are some like the abnormalities that are found. Cancer, liver failure, like weak immune systems, and like Dolly has 20% shorter telomeres than what is usual for her age, and then we have like some other problems. And then like the clones often need a lot more cares, otherwise they can't survive themselves alone. And even the healthy living ones die from aging, like suddenly aging. And some clones are like bigger than normal, or some like even really big when they're babies that they need to be apart. So like the conclusion is that it is already really hard to implant the embryos into the fetus. And even after you implant it in, they end in miscarriage. And even when they're born, they die immediately right after. And the ones that survive after birth often have like abnormalities, and the ones that are thought to be normal, they often have developed disease after, or it's suddenly just aging. So cloning is really far from perfect, and nothing of it is under control. It's like a variable. And there must be something fundamentally wrong for cloning that is causing the problem to happen. And there is going to have a lot of sacrifice of lives because you have to keep trying to get to the one successful one. And then those that haven't had health issues, they should just keep that. So like cloning is uncertain, unacceptable, and it's really unnecessary.